If I had to take a wild one, we're not gonna look it up.
That's so overrated. You get to learn how to weld today. God bless us, everyone.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to Cajun Country Living.
Today we're going to be going and moving on their second story of this container shop. We already have these containers up here, so we're going to be making a step today to make the bottom side of these containers more user-friendly for us.
Yes, and I think that officially we're both feeling back to, if not 100%, about that 98, 99 area. So it's a beautiful day, it is sunshiny, it is like a solid 75 and just gorgeous out. So we're ready to get this welding done, especially before the rain starts to set in for winter.
Or the snow. We could get snow. Doubtful. Never happens, but this could be our year.
Okay, let's go to weld.
So back during the summer, if you remember, we put these two containers up here and put them in place. Now we didn't weld them in place right off because they are heavy and it's not like a gentle breeze is going to blow these things away. But Hurricane Francine had its target set on us. So we jumped out here and we got them welded to the structural steel and we got them where they will not move. The long-term goal and purpose for these two containers are we're going to make one big upstairs room out of these. And as of now, they're not joined at all. They're just butted up to one another and welded in place, which is exactly what we wanted. But one thing that we didn't really take into consideration is the benefits of having all of this surface area to work underneath whenever there's rain and wind and what have you outside, or even just the shade.
So because the two containers are not together, whenever it rains, it's actually dripping right down on top of us. The other day whenever we were working on the golf cart, we had to stop mid-project because it was pouring rain so bad that we were getting drenched right in the middle of this seam. So that's what we're gonna be tackling today. Now, ideally, there's multiple ways that we've thought about doing this. We thought about getting a piece of metal and stripping it all the way across the top. But ultimately, we decided on a different way, which is gonna be kind of temporary, but we're gonna see how well this temporary situation holds up. Now, structurally, this is already pretty sound. Everything's already been welded down. We have our supports. If y'all remember, we went ahead and put those in before we even set those containers on top. Long term, this entire fortress that we've built so far is gonna be inside of a building. So long term, we really don't need to weld something up on top of there because that's never going to be exposed once we can get this roof on top. Now I know we've had a lot of confusion and a lot of questions about how are y'all going to put this inside of a building, and truly we're just going to have to wait and just show y'all, because some people think that we're only going to be putting just some bracing up on top and some trusses, that way we can put a roof on, but that is not actually at all what we were planning to do. But that's for a video a different day, so let's get into today's video. Today we're excited to show you the Jackery Solar Generator 3000 Pro Kit, an essential backup for every home or storm shelter that brings the power of green energy right into your room. For us today, we're going to be showing y'all in our storm shelter. With a massive 3,024 watt-hour capacity and 3,000 watt output, this generator powers 99% of household appliances effortlessly, or in our case, the essentials. Imagine keeping your essentials running smoothly during an outage, whether it's cold winter nights or hot summer days. And it's as easy to use as it is powerful. With the smart app, control is literally at your fingertips, adjusting the settings, checking the battery level, and more, all from the comfort of your phone. Jackery also keeps things quiet. With the charging noise under 30 decibels, it won't disturb you day or night. With its ultra-long standby mode, it holds power for the long haul, perfect for emergency preparedness. It charges fast, reaching 80% in just 100 minutes, and seamlessly switching power within 20 milliseconds when the lights go out, so that way those critical devices stay powered. The 3000 Pro isn't just powerful, it's actually built for all elements, performing in low temperatures as such as -20 degrees Celsius. So with Jackery, there's actually solar panels as well, and you can have those reliable, renewable energy sources for any condition. Sustainable, dependable, and reliable for any situation. Keep your home powered and embrace green energy. Head down to the description to get your hands on one of these Jackery generators today. As y'all know, we have done multiple sponsorships with Jackery, and that's because we believe in them. So y'all head down to the description, and thank you, Jackery, for sponsoring this video. All right, coming to y'all live from the second story here. Jim has a plan of what we're gonna be doing today to get these containers sandwiched together.
I do have a plan. The plan might not work, but we got to try something. You know, if you try nothing, you know what the result's going to be. So don't take this too personal, but I'm about to show you my crack. Hey, not that one. Everything on the bottom of these containers are really structurally sound, and the top of these containers probably wouldn't ever move. But these thick lifting blocks on the corners of these containers is a lot of heavy material. So what we're going to try to do is pull this little bit of a gap out of there, and we're going to seal weld these corners on both sides, and that's going to ensure that it will not move.
So the bottom is currently welded, but the top is not.
That's right.
Okay. You look like an angel sent from heaven up there. You need a halo. Wait, don't move and I'll put one on you.
God bless us, everyone.
We need this little doodad and a chain. And since I'm gonna be doing the welding today, that makes Jim my apprentice. So today he's gonna be doing all of my rigging and prep work.
Hey, I can hear you.
Oh. He's still gonna be doing all the prep work.
What was that about me being an apprentice?
Apprentice. Apparently everybody believes that you need to work on your welding skills.
When you say everybody, you mean like two people? Because I think the majority of these people are very, very pro Jimbo when it comes to welding.
Hey.
I mean, look, I'm standing up here on some stuff that I've welded. Like, you know what I mean? Thousands of pounds.
I just have one thing.
What?
Who went to school for it and who didn't?
Exactly. I was so good I didn't even have to go to school.
Okay, valid. Remember that time you wanted to build an elevator? You really use it right now.
Wouldn't be bad, would it? I think if we put this chain from one side to the other on the outside edges, I should be able to pull these two containers together as tight as they can be on the top. So using this ratchet binder, it's not really designed for this, but I,
What does that mean? What does that mean?
It's designed to take the slack out of a chain. So if it's taking the slack out of the chain, it's tightening the chain. I don't think we need a whole lot of pressure, but yeah, it seems legit, you know? The chain tension hootus.
think you're gonna get it any closer because there's like a little spot on there that's already touching.
Well, if that's all we can get, that's fine. I just want to get all the slack out that we could.
Oh yeah, see, it's already touching.
The little chain tensioner hit us work good.
That means that it's time for the real job.
You get to learn how to weld today.
When I haven't had a good tan recently.
Well, this ought to do it.
Get my legs a real nice tan line.
You're gonna end up with freckles, not the kind you want.
So code for pipeline is welding down,
1104.
1104. Code for plants is welding up.
Depends on the situation, what you're doing. But yeah, could be B313, Section 9. Well, at facilities, it kind of gets hairy right there, but really depends on what you're welding on. But you're using a mild steel cellulose coated rod, 6010. It's designed, well, you could weld uphill or downhill. It depends on what group it's in. In that group, it really works for either one. Has 3 to 5% moisture in the flux.
I wasn't done with you, come back. So what's the code for containers?
That's a Elephant Dash Flying Pig Volume 2. I really have no idea.
AKA whichever way you want to.
You know, there really is a code for that, I'm sure. I mean, it has to be. Some kind of seaworthy vessel code.
If I had to take a wild one, we're not gonna look it up.
We're gonna be welding to the SWC code today.
I think.
Are you gonna do some vertical weld, some horizontal weld?
I think I'm gonna do, if I was gonna do horizontal, I'd have to figure out how to lay horizontal. So I think what I'm gonna start with is a little loop action uphill.
A little horseshoe uphill?
A little horseshoe uphill.
I hate welding uphill. That's so overrated.
Shoot him pool, crack a jack, take off now, don't look back, but hey, don't you wanna play? Hold on, sugar, why you look so sad? Come on now, mama, ain't nothing here so bad. You got fast cars, movie stars, party on down the street with Mary Jane, good cocaine, laying it down there to eat. You can double down, throw some dice, you can take off now, don't think twice, but hey, don't you wanna play?
Well, hey there. Well, that looks pretty good for a first time.
Thank you.
Little external undercut and a couple mist ripples there, but hey, it'll shoot all day long. Well, maybe not, but it still looks good.
Well, if somebody comes out here to shoot it, they're gonna be escorted off the property. It could use another pass over it, but I think it's fine.
Oh, it ain't going nowhere. That's all we needed. Prima donna welders. Apprentice's job's never done. I need a raise. Maybe some per diem. I don't know. Meal tickets, do they do meal tickets anymore? I wonder if anybody does meal tickets. I don't know. Steak wouldn't be bad. Good old steak.
Where'd you learn that at? Apprentice school?
Yeah, I learned that in apprentice school. All my little apprentice tricks.
This side is definitely tight enough for me to weld it up, so we don't need to bring the chain down here. It just saves us a big step. I guess not really me a big step, but the apprentice.
Down in Louisiana, where the tall, tall pine trees grow, there live a preacher daughter and she knows how to jelly roll. And a papa want to save my soul, but a sweet talking daughter, Lord, she loves to jelly roll. Yes, she do. Well, I got a gal in old St. Louis, one in San Antonio. Come and get it while you can, for tomorrow I'll be gone. And my good gal sitting alone, she hollered her back, Daddy, Daddy, will you come in home? Won't you come on home? Well, my gals in Mississippi get along and they talk. Hell, they can recommend just like a cannonball. But hell, I love to watch them fall. Oh, the Mississippi woman, Lord, if they don't beat all. Oh, now, yes, they do.
Did you know that it's supposed to be required to use safety goggles and heavy-duty work gloves when using one of these? All right, last but not least, we have one more task at hand.
So what we're gonna do is put flashing tape over this whole seam. Now, before we started building the house, I had no idea that this stuff even existed. And if it was gonna be exposed for a long period of time, this would be a very temporary use because UV light would break it down. But if you've never used this stuff, I don't know what kind of adhesive they put on here, but it's like those movies, you know, when somebody gets stuck in something and the harder they try to get away, just the more stuck they get. This stuff it's incredible.
And incredibly expensive from what I remember.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, but it works.
So we're gonna go back up here real quick and put this along that seam and call her good.
That's going to keep the rain out. That's going to give us a 16 by 40 area to work under when it is raining.
I cannot wait.
That's going to be so nice.
All right, and just like that, ready for
Bring on the rain.
the rain.
That tape worked really, really well.
Well,
It
haven't seen the
contoured-
rain yet, but
contoured all the little nooks and crannies and crevices, and it stuck really good. So
crevasse.
crevasse.
Crevasses.
We got a few more days of, some good sunshiny weather, so that black tape should warm up, finish relaxing and laying out. I think we're gonna be solid.
All right, well, y'all, from all of us over here at Cajun Country Livin', we want to say happy Thanksgiving. I know we're going to be a day early, but that's okay. Think of us on Thanksgiving.
Because we're definitely gonna be thinking about each and every one of y'all while we're partaking of that feast on Thanksgiving. I'm probably gonna, I don't know, just eat a little bit, maybe a light little piece of turkey or something on top of that pile of dressing and cranberry sauce.
Yeah, we're in charge of the turkey. Jim always cooks a turkey. I've got rolls. I've got some type of this pasta salad that I make that's super good, and green bean casserole. So you'll drop in the comments and let us know what your favorite sides are, and maybe we can make a Mod Podge after this, and everybody can comment what their favorite things are, and we can pick some of the favorites, and then we can use them again at Christmas.
I have a quick question for each and every one of you out there that participates in the Thanksgiving holiday and tradition. I'm a tradition guy, so there has to be a turkey there. There is one flaw. Nobody likes turkey, but we gotta make turkey, which is the reason I make it, because everyone else refuses to make a turkey. Now, I'd like to know how many of y'all's families out there are the same way. They really don't like turkey, so you just don't make it, or you really don't like turkey and you don't make it.
Okay, well, y'all drop in the comments and let us know if your family, I guess, cooks a turkey and what your favorite side is. All right, Cajun family. Well, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble.
So stupid.
Gobble, gobble.